Last time, we featured Nelly Tuikong, the founder of Pauline Cosmetics. The focus was basically on her as an entrepreneur and as a founder of a cosmetic company. In the second session, we want to focus on Pauline Cosmetics, the actual products, and to understand the business of cosmetics and what it takes to run one of the most leading brands in Africa. What is Pauline Cosmetics?
So Pauline Cosmetics is a Kenyan-owned makeup brand, designed, formulated and manufactured for African people of color. So its products specifically catered for us because there was a huge gap where we never used to have products for us.
So what was that gap, and what is the gap that you were able to fill?
The gap was that there was the beauty industry, which is very broad, right? You have hair, you have fragrance, you have so many other things. But what was missing to sort of like put the cherry at the top was face, which we call color cosmetics. The products were there, but the products were not meant for us.
What are some of those aspects of the product that makes it for us?
Pigmentation, right? We are dark skin, but at the same time, we're not a one size fits all, right? So that's when, you know, it hit me, is that if I'm struggling to find makeup for myself, how about a whole continent of people that look like me? And so it's not that people or women in Africa or Kenya never wanted to wear makeup, it's just that they could never find something that worked for them, and that was the gap.
So you have a range of products. Just introduce them to us.
Right, so we have a range of lipsticks with colors suited for us. Again, you don't want to look, you know, strange. Then we have foundations, liquid foundations. Then we have compact powders, we have brushes, we have glosses, we have mascara, we have eyeshadow. We're about to launch eye pencil, liners, eyebrow pencils and such. You
trade as Pauline Cosmetics. What's the story behind the brand?
So Pauline is my mother's name, right? And so when I was in that initial research stage that I mentioned before, the one thing that you have to do is come up with a name. And then eventually, one thing that kept ringing in my head was Pauline. It sounded feminine enough, right? It's a clean name, and especially it's a global name.
So you have this product, you've managed to get the brand name, and you're now ready to hit the market. How has it been to, you know, get into the market entry strategy, knowing that the market was already flooded with bigger brands, and now you're talking about Kenyan by a Kenyan?
So initially there was not really a lot of products per se, but there was not an industry for makeup, right? So you realize, like, okay, you want to bring all these products, but nobody's really consuming the products because somebody does not know how to wear mascara, somebody does not know how to wear eyeshadow. So the initial issue was to make sure to build up consumerism. So once we got people using products, it was now to prove myself as a brand against international brands, and that, June, was the hardest part, because even for our own people to believe in ourselves is always also a challenge. Somebody would rather put up a brand from America than put up a brand, you know, for Nelly. Yes. And so I made sure I created good quality products first and foremost, so that I could compete, so that it was not an issue where somebody's saying, oh, it's Kenyan, expecting it to be a substandard product. Why does it have to be a substandard product, right? So I created products that was competing neck and neck with international brands. They were great products, packaged very well, presented very well, to the point where if you were to wear our lipstick and somebody was to wear a product from America, actually ours looked even way more better.
We are now in 2020. There are definitely challenges that have come with COVID-19. How are you, you know, positioning yourself to ensure you thrive despite the challenges?
So we're looking at things that we have always thought about but never really pursued because we were busy chasing shelf space and all that kind of stuff. So if you look at where we are right now, we have this space of this vanity, the lounge, we call it a beauty pollination lounge. And so we want to try out new things. We want to pivot a little bit, maybe provide more intimate, personalized services. So for instance, we are going to be working to do what we call master classes, where we can get June and 4 of her friends to come here and learn how to do their own makeup. We do skin matching personally, especially for people who are scared of going into a supermarket to buy our products or go to a shop to buy our products. And then we're also looking at other segments in the beauty industry where we can get into. Yeah.
Do you have a parting shot probably targeted at women and enterprises that are probably or struggling?
So for anybody who's in business and trying and struggling, talk to people. Don't just sit with your thoughts in the house yourself. Call up a friend, bounce off ideas with people, and try to think about the next best step. Then you do that. Then you think about the next bit. Don't get overwhelmed with the economy. Don't get overwhelmed with all those things. The next best step.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Nelly Tuikong, the founder of Pauline Cosmetics. Like we've said, this is one of the top cosmetics brands in the region. And as she rightfully put it, it's for the African woman, the African skin. And what she did was to fill a niche. In everything you're doing, ask yourself, where is my niche? So you have this great idea. What is the niche? You have this innovation. Where is the niche? You have this enterprise idea. Where is your niche? And as she said, start with why. Until next time, thank you for tuning in. My name is June Chepkemei, and this is June Chepkemei Special.